Yeah, hello, dear students. Today lesson in science. It is about the human circularity system. Uh, what is the objective? What is the circularity system? And what is the organs that involved in doing the circularity system? And what is the difference between oxygenated or deoxygenated blood? So the circularity system is that, as you see, this is the heart and this is the vessels. These are called all vessels. They are blue and red ones, and they are transporting blood to all parts of the body. Why? So that they bring oxygen and nutrients to the body cells, which are in the tissues, so that they can function and do their duties by providing us energy. So where's the heart? This is the heart, this is the vessels. Why the vessels are red and blue? Red, that means it have a lot of oxygen, it is oxygenated blood, and blue is deoxygenated blood. That means it have a lot of carbon dioxide or very little oxygen inside them. So what is the organ involved in the circularity system? The heart and blood vessels. The heart and blood vessels, both of them, they make together the circularity system of pushing. Both of them, they are working, as I said, to bring blood everywhere. Look, this is blood coming with oxygen to the brain. The brain is a tissue which has a lot of cells. They use this oxygen. The oxygen diffuses from the blood to the brain cells, and at the same time carbon dioxide diffuses from the brain cells into the blood, which is then blue and comes back, okay? Comes back to the heart, which goes back to the lungs. The lungs, these are the lungs. This is the just like a benzene station. This is where the in the lungs is where the oxygen will be the carbon dioxide will be replaced with oxygen from the air, okay? And then comes back to the heart, and this is the circularity. As you see, the blood goes down to the body, to all body tissues, and then comes back deoxygenated, okay? Red is oxygenated, and this one is deoxygenated. We shall speak about that in detail. Also in the future, we shall speak about how the replacement is taking place here in the lungs through the air sacs, which are in the lungs. In the lungs are a lot of air sacs where the blood goes there, which then carbon dioxide will be diffused into this air, and then from the air the oxygen diffuses in the blood, okay? By breathing, we breathe inside air, so that the oxygen will be diffuses through the air sacs into the blood, and carbon dioxide comes back, and then we breathe the air out. So the process of breathing in and out is to replace the oxygen, replace the carbon dioxide with oxygen, so that it can be transported to other part of the body. This is the arteries, as we see. Now I want you to concentrate a little bit. This is the arteries. They are called arteries, and we have also here artery. They take the blood which is deoxygenated without to the lungs to be oxygenated. You see that? They are taking blood from the heart. So I'm making from here bold, so that you know that the word from is always related to artery, because the arteries always take blood from the heart. They never take blood into the heart, okay? So these arteries, it have nothing to do with oxygenated or deoxygenated blood. It have nothing to do with red and blue. No. Arteries always take blood from the heart, okay? So you see here, it takes deoxygenated because it's blue. It takes deoxygenated blood from the heart into the lungs to be oxygenated. And also the blood, when it comes back here in the heart, the artery, the same artery, take oxygenated blood to the body. You see that? It takes it to the body. Artery from the heart to the body tissues. Okay, and then we have the vein. The vein, I made it bold here also with N, because all the word N is always related to the vein. Okay, so vein always take blood from lungs into the heart. I am speaking about the heart. Heart is a central word here. So the arteries and veins. So the arteries take blood from the heart, and the veins always take blood into the heart, okay? So the vein, this is the veins taking blood from the lungs, oxygenated into the heart. And then she brings also deoxygenated blood. You see that here? She takes, the vein also takes the blood which is deoxygenated into the heart again, to be taken by the arteries to the lungs to be oxygenated. So please, this is very, very important information in this folia. You have to understand what is the difference between arteries, from where they take the blood from the heart to where. also the vein, from where they take the blood to where. Okay, that have nothing to do again with oxygenated and deoxygenated. No, it has to do only with from the heart or into the heart. From the heart, must be always arteries. Into the heart, it must be always veins. Okay, this is one thing. Second thing, the main task of the circulatory system is to transport blood to all cells. We know that. The blood coming from, this is explaining the process. The blood coming from the heart to the lungs. By who? Who brings the blood from the heart to the lungs? These two arteries here. These two arteries, because they are taking blood from the heart. Who takes the blood from the heart? It must be an artery. To the lungs. Passes through the lungs, and carbon dioxide will be diffused away from the blood into the air, which is in the air sacs. We shall discuss this later in other subjects. And then the oxygen will be diffused from the air sacs in the lungs into the blood. And then the blood will turn red, okay, and we call it an oxygenated blood. So it goes back to the heart, and then the arteries take it away from the heart to the body tissues, okay. This is one thing. Now, what is deoxygenated blood? Deoxygenated blood coming away from body tissues. This is deoxygenated blood. It's coming from body tissues, okay, and then the body and the oxygen will be diffused from the body to the body tissues. The blood coming from the heart to the body organs. The blood coming from the heart with oxygen goes to the tissues. What happened to the tissues? A lot of cells there. The oxygen will be diffused from the blood into the tissues. Here and here, everywhere there are tissues, you see, and the blood gives the oxygen to the tissues so that it can use them by making energy for us, and then it diffuses at the same time carbon dioxide into this blood. She takes the oxygen and she gives carbon dioxide, correct? That's why it turns little bit blue. You see that here? Exactly red blue. Then the veins take them back to the heart, okay? So this is the process. Coming the blood here, give oxygen, take carbon dioxide, and gets back again, okay? The blood, this one, the blue one, it's called deoxygenated blood because the containment of oxygen is very little, and it has the carbon dioxide inside, and it needs to go back to the lungs to get oxygenated, okay? So this is the circle here. From the heart comes oxygenated blood to the body tissues and goes back deoxygenated blood through the vein into the heart, okay, into the heart. So you see, it's just like the center of, just like a pump machine here. The heart works as a pump machine, pumping to body tissues, get blah blah, and then it pumps to the lungs. Also, we don't forget the brain here, and so on. So important to know in this subject is what's oxygenated blood and what is deoxygenated blood. This is one thing, and second thing you have to know. The heart, the arteries, they are taking the blood to where and where, and the veins, they are taking the blood to where and where. So now, answer keys, they are questions very important. I saw the questions in the book. They are very important. Please, can you check them? In which direction do arteries carry blood away from the heart? This is very important. I want you not to go immediately to the answer keys. I want you to try yourself to think about it. If you don't know, the answer keys is in that link here, okay? You can look on this link and you can find the answer key for the course book, here. And then you have a homework, exercise 3.1, and the workbook, blood flow in the hemocirculatory system, page 25 and 24 and 25. This is for today. If you have any more questions, you can contact me. Thank you very much.